This is All India Radio. We now bring you National Sports Magazine.
Hello and welcome to the March edition of National Sports Magazine on the National Hookup of All India Radio. I'm your host Nitish to take you through to the next half an hour of sports, recap of the last 15 days as we follow up on the Rashtriya Khel Patrika that was aired on the 17th of February. Lots of action has taken place during the intervening period and there is a lot in store for sports enthusiasts in the upcoming 15 days. We take up cricket first and an offbeat story from the lively picturesque town of Dharamsala. Nestled in the lovely snow-capped range of Dhauladhar mountains of Himalayas, Dharamsala is a sleepy, quiet hill station escapade for people of adjoining states of Delhi, Punjab, Haryana that comes into action whenever there is an international cricket match in the most picturesque Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium, more commonly known as HPCA Stadium. And this time, there were not one but two back-to-back T20 international matches between India and Sri Lanka. Though with limited permission of audience after ebbing of the COVID wave, but the enthusiasm was of next level. Our colleague from All India Radio Dharamsala, Sumit Sharma, pitches in with this small reportage about the stadium and the atmosphere.
Thank you, Nitish. Yes, you are right. The enthusiasm and the energy levels were really high because it was after a gap of nearly 2 full years that Dharamshala became the venue for cricket.
2 years. People have waited for this kind of an excitement in this place.
The cricket stadium of HPCA is indeed one of the most beautiful cricket stadiums of the world, and tourists throng here all year long to have a glimpse and a lot of photo clicks of the stadium. I caught up with a cricket enthusiast,
Mr. Vineet. He's come a long way to Dharamshala to watch these matches. Hi Vineet, how are you feeling here at Dharamshala?
I'm feeling very good, sir. Thank you.
Behind you I can see this beautiful HPCA stadium. So how exciting it is to be here in this place.
Sir, always. It's make me feel like anything, sir. Very much excited about T20 match India versus Sri Lanka.
Talking about the beauty of HPCA Cricket Stadium Dharamshala, we caught up with the general manager of the cricket stadium, Colonel H.S. Manhas.
So we'd like to know what is so special about this stadium.
First of all, it's the location of the stadium and height from the mean sea level. As far as Dharamshala is concerned, everybody knows, and a lot of foreign teams have also visited this place. It is, I think, on record also somewhere, one of the most beautiful stadium. Secondly, the Dhauladhar range. It was in 2012, January. Mr. Anurag Thakur, it's his vision. He came physically and he selected this place.
Arun Dhumal is the younger brother of Mr. Anurag Thakur and he is carrying on the legacy of the elder brother. He is currently the treasurer of BCCI. This is what he had to say.
I am really very excited because matches are happening after an interval of about 2 years. We are glad that BCCI allowed to have crowds in the stadia. We are glad that people are turning up in big numbers. Dharamshala has been a gift of Mr. Anurag Thakur to this state. The foundation was laid in 2000 when he took over as president of HPCA, and along with this we came up with a stadium in Amtar and in Bilaspur. So it took about 20 years after laying a great foundation to the game of sport by putting in these infrastructure projects that Himachal team this year has been the champion of Vijay Hazare Trophy. Whosoever can make it to the stadium, they must come and enjoy the match from the stadium because this is undoubtedly the most beautiful stadium in the world.
The energy is full on. People have come all the way from Kolkata, Delhi and so many far off places. J&K, Punjab, Chandigarh, Haryana, you name it, and the people are here.
So friends, I would also like to invite you to Dharamshala to catch up with cricket action in times to come. And I want you to come here and share with us such ecstatic moments with us. This is Sumit Sharma signing off from Dharamshala for National Sports Magazine. Over to you, Nitish.
Sticking on to cricket, we are now joined by S. Kannan with an exclusive report on the T20I leg of India-Sri Lanka series and some insight on the upcoming Test series with the new Test captain Rohit Sharma leading this side. What is possibly in store for the cricket enthusiast? Over to Kannan.
After defeating West Indies and Sri Lanka by whopping margins in the T20 matches under the leadership of Rohit Sharma,
it is something that I never dreamt of, to be honest, but I'm happy, glad that I could get this opportunity to lead the country. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one.
The Indian men's cricket team will hope to seal the Test series now against the neighbours from Sri Lanka. There have been many injuries in the Indian side during the T20 phase, but that the depth in talent has come to the fore. The standout player for India has been Shreyas Iyer, whose recent form has been the talking point. For new captain Rohit, who is now leading in all formats, these matches are an opportunity to identify the core players for the two big events in 2022 and 2023. The World T20 will be held in Australia this October-November, and India will be hosting the ODI World Cup next year. Recent matches have shown players like Ishan Kishan are match winners. However, what has been seen as a sign of changing times is how the stalwarts like Ishan Sharma, Ajinkya Rahane, Cheteshwar Pujara and Vridhiman Saha find themselves now in cold storage. The focus in the test series between India and Sri Lanka is obviously on Virat Kohli, now playing his 100th test with spectators being allowed in Mohali. This is sheer joy to watch the former India captain, who has now taken up a role now of being just a pure batsman minus any responsibility of leadership.
Well, India won the toss in the first match that started today at Mohali and chose to bat first. The first two wickets fell quite early. That saw Virat Kohli entering the field. This is the 100th cricket test match for former skipper, and the day started with a presentation of 100th test cap to Virat by his childhood hero, who is also the coach of current Indian team, Rahul Dravid. This is what Virat had to say on this occasion.
Thanks, Rahul bhai. It's indeed a special moment for me. All my teammates, thank you so much for all your support over the years. This journey couldn't have been possible without all of you. In the present day cricket, with the amount of cricket we play, 3 formats and the IPL, the only takeaway if the next generation can take from my test career is that I was able to drive through and play the purest format of the game and get to 100 test matches, and I couldn't have received it from a better person, one of my childhood heroes. I still have that picture in my house in under 15 NCA days. I was looking at you, taking a picture with you, and today I get my 100 test cap from you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well spoken, buddy. Thanks,
Virat Kohli playing his 100th match would have ideally loved to register a 100 against his name, but that did not went his way. The spinner Lasith Imboledinia knocked down his off-stump 5 runs short of a half-century. India finished the day at 357 for 6. With Ravindra Jadeja playing on 45 and Ravichandran Ashwin shouldering the responsibility of a dependable partner at 10. Earlier, Rishabh Pant was unlucky to miss a ball from Suranga Lakmal that shattered his stumps 4 short of a gutsy century. His 96 came off just 97 balls. India finished the day at 357 for 6. From cricket to another thrill sport that has captured the imagination of many Indians and also was a huge disappointment for many enthusiasts in Tokyo Olympics. I am talking about shooting. India has sent a large contingent of key shooters to participate in ISSF World Cup being played at Cairo, and already we have bagged quite a few medals as we enter the 7th day of the championship tomorrow. Aman Sharma spoke to a few of shooters before they left for the event and also to the legendary Jaspal Rana after India struck gold, and he has compiled this report for you all. Over to Aman, who is a first-timer on this show. Welcome, Aman.
Thank you, Nitish. Though I am new to this program, but I am an old horse in the field of sports. Taking you to Cairo directly, over 500 shooters from 16 nations are taking part in the Cairo World Cup, which has 20 medals set on offer. Indian shooters continue to top the medal tally on the day 6 of the ongoing International Sports Shooting World Cup currently underway at Cairo. Indian shooting ace Saurabh Chaudhary won the gold medal in the men's 10-meter air pistol event, opening the country's account in the year's first ISSF World Cup on Tuesday. Isha Singh bagged the second medal for the country after she won a silver in the women's 10 meters air pistol event. After winning multiple ISSF medals in the junior ranks for a few years, this was Isha's first medal in the Indian senior colours. On Wednesday, Indian women struck gold again, winning the air pistol team event. The team comprised Isha Singh, Shri Nivetha and Ruchira Vineka. Asian Games gold medalist Chaudhary shot 16 in the gold medal contest to finish ahead of Germany's Michael Schwald. The 19-year-old Chaudhary, an Olympian who also has a Youth Olympic gold medal to his name, was third in the men's 10-meter air pistol qualification stage with a total of 584 points, making it through to the elimination as one of the top 8 shooters. This was Chaudhary's third individual ISSF World Cup gold and first in the new format, dominating Germany's Schwald in the final. This is what celebrated Indian shooter and coach Jaspal Rana had to say on Saurabh Chaudhary's shot at the gold.
I'm really happy that, at least these two kids have done what they normally do. And definitely the scores it was quite okay. And the way they fought the final was extremely well. So I'll say that, that the fire is still on. But I'm sure that, this got affected by the team medal, got affected by some newcomers. But that's okay, it's all experiment. But I'm sure that his teenagers team is still doing so well. So I'm very proud of them.
Isha trumped Anna Korakaki of Greece along with the likes of Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Vitalina of Russia to top the round with 41.5 points and sail through to the medal round. The Indian shooting trio of Shri Nivetha, Isha Singh and Ruchita combined to win the gold medal in the women's 10-meter air pistol team event of the ISSF World Cup in Cairo. The Indians shot 16 in the gold medal contest to finish on the podium for the country's third medal and second gold in the year's first World Cup on Wednesday night. India leading the standing with 3 medals, 2 gold and a silver now. The Indian team of Rudraksh Balasaheb Patil, Divyan Singh Panwar and Srinijoy Datta finished 4th after missing out on the bronze medal contest by a point in the men's team air rifle event. The Indian team of Shreya Agarwal, Ayushi Gupta and Rajshri Sancheti finished 7th in the women's 10-meter air rifle team event with a total score of 625. In the mixed air rifle, the pair of Ayushi Gupta and Rudraksh Patil qualified for the second stage but could not reach the gold medal match from among the top 8 teams. Earlier, the 25-member Indian shooting contingent, including 14 men and 18 women, left for Cairo. The team includes big names like Rahi Sarnobat, Apurvi Chandela, Divyansh Panwar, Aishwarya Pratap and Sanjeev Rajput. Dipali Deshpande and Samresh Jang are accompanying the team as coaches. Dipali spoke to air before the departure of the team.
Dipali, how are you assessing your chances in the current World Cup?
Chances are quite bright because we really have a good team. But we are also keeping in mind that there had been a very long gap since, many of these shooters had any chance of shooting abroad or participating in any big competition. Even our domestic circuit was very badly disturbed because of pandemic. So yes, basically as a coach, for me we are assessing their current level of shooting and performance and how they perform under the challenges that international competition poses for them. Yeah, it's kind of an assessment competition, you can say. Many of them are in a very good form currently. We saw it in the nationals also. Some of them are expected to shoot very well and get us some medals. I'm really very happy and shooters are also very excited because everybody was very desperate to start.
Thank you very much, coach, and all the very best for the World Cup.
Thank you so much.
India's shooting sensation, Rahi Sarnobat, who had a disappointing run in the Tokyo Olympics, spoke to the AIR regarding her preparations.
Yes, Rahi, what kind of form are you finding yourself in before this World Cup?
Frankly speaking, I am not trying to find any form right now because we have much more, important competitions ahead of this year in the second half. So this competition is important in terms of that at the same place we are going to have World Championship in September. And for that, this competition is important so that we can get that vibe and, get that idea of range, the light over there, wind over there, temperature.
The acclimatization, you mean?
Acclimatization is the, a bigger part. But at the same time, if we perform at this range, of course, it will help to have that confidence that, okay, this range is also vibing the same. But at the same time, as I said, that this is not about finding the form or, peaking up.
Okay.
Right now.
Right.
It's more about other things.
Okay. Rahi, we know that every time you enter into a range, you carry a burden of, expectations of the entire nation. What does a shooter do in order to keep a level head before entering into world level competition like this?
Pressure of whole nation is always there, not only for the competition but every day, because what I feel is that when we are training at the shooting range, it's very important that we do it with the 100% honesty each and every day, because those efforts matter. And you are here for a reason. You are here, as a responsible citizen and an athlete who is going to, perform one day. So when it comes to competition, I think we come down to very, very basic things, which is like our technical routine or maybe technical stuff or something like that, because those are the only things which are going to help and which will, turn our, normal day into a successful competition. So I think it is very important for an athlete to forget everything else. I mean, forget whole world and just concentrate on your technical base and just think about what you need to do so that you will get what you want. This is a very, very small and daily thing, that just pull your trigger or see your sights. Just basic things. And everything else comes much, much later. And talking about many qualifications and world championships, now the format is different from ISSF qualification format is different, even from NREI selection criteria, everything is different. But again, if we come down to basic things, if you perform, you will be there in the team. If you perform, you will get selected for the Olympic Games. It's so simple, simple as that.
Correct.
So I feel just choose few competitions every year until Olympic Games where you would like or you need to perform, and that will convert into the qualification of the Olympic Games. So let's don't put pressure on each and every competition of performing, because that is humanly impossible, and let's plan a little bit in a better manner.
Yeah. Rahi, we wish you all the very best for this World Cup and the competitions to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now adding some more thrill, excitement and drama to the magazine is the dispatch from our Bangalore colleague who has sent us a sports film review of the Kannada movie Aryan. And for a twist, I am placing it today in the middle of the program and not at the end.
This is All India Radio, Bengaluru. Sports Film Review. We introduce to you a Kannada film called Aryan, a sports-centric drama based on athletics, directed by D. Rajendra Babu.
On your mark!
Aryan movie stars Dr. Shivraj Kumar as hero and former Member of Parliament, Sandalwood Queen Ramya. This movie is all about the love and professional relationship between an international level athletic coach and an athletic champion. The story of the movie revolves around the athletic champion testing positive for drugs in her sporting career and has elements of love and sacrifice in it. This film has lots of sentiment, excitement, drama, jealousy, love and sacrifice all in equal measure. Aryan, a successful athlete turned coach, is determined to bring out the best in every sportsman. He molds Shweta, a talented athlete. They fall in love with each other and they get approval from their parents on either side.
Shweta ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾಳೆ.
All bad things.
Really? No, good things ಅದು. ನೀವು ಅವಳು ಕೋಚ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅವಳ ಪುಣ್ಯ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳ ಗುರಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಡಲ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನೀವು.
I love my country. I'll do it.
ಶ್ವೇತಾಗೆ ಮೆಡಲ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ತಾಳಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮೆಡಲ್ ನ ನೀವು ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು.
Shweta dedicates herself to winning the gold medal and proves herself by winning the gold medal at the national level athletic competition. But this success was short-lived as she tests positive in the dope test. She has to part with the laurel as she tests positive for drugs and is banned for 2 years.
Ms. Shweta, you have been tested positive.
What?
Yes, for using anabolic steroids. As per the sporting ethics, what she has done is wrong. She's been banned for 2 years.
Banned?
Aryan stands helpless with all strong evidences proving Shweta guilty in the dope test. But Shweta thinks that Aryan didn't rescue her because he is closer to Hamza, another athlete trained by him. This misconception parts their ways.
ಶ್ವೇತಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಬರಬಾರ್ದು.
ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು?
ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಶ್ವೇತಾ.
ರೂಲ್ಸ್? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀನ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಂಬ್ತೀಯ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಆ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಅವರು ನನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ನೀನ್ ನನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ಮಾತು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ? ನಂಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಹಂಸ ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಶ್ವೇತಾ, ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಕೋಪನ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೂ ತೀರ್ಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡ.
Shut up!
After 4 years, Aryan joins as a coach for Surendra Patil Academy, Singapore, a premier academy in international athletics. There he finds out that Shweta is married to Surendra Patil. Surendra Patil explains that he has a child from his first marriage and his 4-year association with Shweta is just a friendship. Later, Aryan reveals to Shweta that her father had hatched the plan and convinced Hamza to mix drugs into Shweta's drinks. The sudden demise of Surendra Patil turns Shweta's life once again into misery. Aryan convinces her and trains her to be the best.
ಶ್ವೇತಾ, ನೀವೀಗ ಮೌನವಾಗಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವುಮನ್. ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕು. ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗೇಮ್. ಪ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್. ಬಿ ಎ ವಾರಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಶ್ವೇತಾ.
The last scene where Shweta makes the run is beautifully conceptualized with Aryan in tow.
And the winner is Shweta Patil.
Thank you. This credit goes to you. Thank you, Aryan.
Aryan is a fascinating story of triumph and of the indomitable human spirit and passion. Due to the sudden demise of director D. Rajendra Babu, the responsibility of completing the dream project fell on the shoulders of well-known Kannada movie director Chi Gurudutt. Music director Jassi Gift has lent lovely tunes to this film. The composition of the song We Will Rock You by the British rock band Queen was reused for the song Bittu Bidu Ning Fieru.
Bittu Bidu Ning Gilo Fieru.
Dr. Shivraj Kumar is outstanding in his portrayal of the coach. He appears as an intense, energetic avatar packed with action. To fulfill the role as a lean, muscular sportsman, he spent few months working on gaining weight and muscles. Ramya balances the role of athlete and lover with finesse. Sumitra, Sharad Babu and Raghu Mukherjee have done justice to their roles.
That's all in today's segment of Sports Film Review. This review is scripted by Mamata, narration Roslyn Matthew, produced by N.K. Shivakumar. This is All India Radio Bengaluru for National Sports Magazine.
India has had a tradition of some great tennis players and some magnificent outings in the Davis Cup, in both the singles and doubles matches. So, our pair of Eskanan and Aman Sharma pair up together to dish out some exclusive on India's Davis Cup history and some insight into the ongoing tie that started today at Delhi. We start with Kanan first.
India's Davis Cup campaign against Denmark at the Delhi Gymkhana on grass is seen as a great chance for the boys to stamp their class. By opting to play on the natural surface, Indian captain Rohit Rajpal has taken a chance. Low bounce, the tennis ball skidding and fast serves will be vital. India are virtually at full strength, with the lone absentee being Sumit Nagal, who is recovering post-injury. With Yuki Bambri back in the mix, Ramanathan also in great form, the prime choices for singles are obvious. India have a fair chance against the visitors and the vital doubles will come into play. Matches on grass over the world have become a rarity, barring the Wimbledon Grand Slam. The Delhi Gymkhana, around 4,000 spectators in attendance, is going to be a joy to watch.
And now Aman has got something to add to the tennis story.
India have attained an invincible 0-2 lead in the 3-match Davis Cup tie against Denmark and qualified for the World Group.
Here it is. 7 match India.
Yuki Bhamri closing it out in 2 sets. 6-4, 6-4. And India now with a 2-0 lead in this Davis Cup Group 1 playoff match at the Delhi Gymkhana Club. The crowd got to see some great tennis by the Indians. The 2 singles matches going in favour of the home team, as expected, on grass here at the Delhi Gymkhana Club, where action returns after 50-odd years. The team and the brass delighted, and they should be. You can anticipate, you can have the advantage, but you still have to deliver, to execute.
The third and the last match of the tie shall be played at Delhi Gymkhana Tennis Facility tomorrow, but shall be only of academic interest. In the first match of the day, India's top seed Ramakumar Ramanathan beat Christian Sixgaard 6-3, 6-2, while in the second match, Yuki Bhamri beat Michael Tropigard 6-4, 6-4. Indian coach Zishan Ali was delighted that after many ties, India got a home match. The head coach averred that India were always the underdog. However, the players always performed well at Davis Cup. He added that India have a very good chance of beating Denmark in India. His sentiments were echoed by Gaurav Pratap Singh, a known tennis coach at Bangalore. Speaking on the prospects of the tie, the coach said,
"Yeah, I reckon that India has more chances to win, because if you look at the current performance of our Indian players, they have done fantastic. Like Ramkumar, who is currently world number 180 and country's number 1 singles player, has beaten Dominic Thiem on the grass. So Indian team is absolutely ahead of Denmark in terms of ranking, experience, and moreover, we will get the straight advantage to play in the home condition and surface. All in all, I would like to say that India will perform better and definitely will win this tie."
The tennis fraternity in India is upbeat over India's victory over Denmark and subsequent qualification for the World Group. Former Indian Davis Cupper Vijayan Malik forecasted similar result while speaking to National Sports Magazine.
We have really better chances to really pull this off, because I think we have more experienced players than Denmark have right now. We have really good chances to pull this off and make it to the World Group.
A few eyebrows might have been raised when we presented reports on cricket and only on men's cricket. Many would have thought that how can we miss out on women's cricket when the World Cup has just begun and Indian Eves finished their series with New Zealand. Well, that was especially reserved for the last leg of the program, as Askanan joins in again with the curtain raiser on Women's World Cup.
8 teams will battle it out for the glittering trophy in the ICC Women's World Cup at 6 different venues in New Zealand. The 31-day extravaganza will be played on league-cum-knockout basis, where 8 teams divided into 2 groups will be testing their strengths. From the Indian point of view, much of the focus will be on skipper Mithali Raj and Jhulan Goswami.
Hi, I am Jhulan. Well, this World Cup is going to be very important for us. I have participated 2 World Cup final, but not able to win. Only 1 trophy is not there in my trophy wardrobe. I think if it is World Cup will come to there, then that means I can complete. Hopefully, we'll do well.
What is unique is that both these stalwarts are 39 years old but have not lost the competitive edge. In the build-up to the event, India played a series against host New Zealand but did not do well. However, what will transpire in the World Cup is expected to be very different, as India have a mix of youth and experience. Names of Smriti Mandhana, Harmanpreet, Shafali Vaidya come readily to the mind as India aim for glory. The last time, 5 years ago, India had lost the final by a very close margin to England. Women's cricket has become glamorous not just because of the coloured clothing they wear, but also because of the standard of cricket on display. From the subcontinent itself, there has been a remarkable rise, with Pakistan and Bangladesh also taking to the sport with great relish. In Nigar Sultana Jyoti, Bangladesh have a great captain who leads from the front. Pakistan are led by Bisma Maroof. India are aware of the challenges in the tournament, which begins with the first match against Pakistan on Sunday. However, Mithali, who won the Khel Ratna trophy, knows how to lead in this format, where in ODIs she has scored 7,000 runs. For those not too familiar with the skills of Indian cricket, The younger players have been committing in the Big Bash League, where they have proved their worth time and again. The slam bang cricket and playing in the heat has made them very hard cricketers with a great mind. The Indian team has also utilized the services of a sports psychologist and immensely gained from it, a fact which has been endorsed by the players.
So here at this point of time, let me share a very great news with listeners of All India Radio. All India Radio is going to broadcast live running commentary of ICC Women's World Cup 2022 of India-specific cricket matches and of course the semi-finals and finals as well. The final is going to be played on 3rd of April. The commentary will be brought to you on the FM Rainbow Network and all DRM and DTH channels. Stay tuned in to All India Radio. That brings us to the end of today's edition of National Sports Magazine that is broadcast every first Friday of the month on the national hookup of All India Radio, followed up by Rashtriya Khel Patrika in Hindi that is aired on every third Thursday of the month. This is your host Nitish, wishing you all happy sports in days ahead. Hope you all enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed presenting this magazine to you. Bye-bye.
You were listening to the National Sports Magazine, produced by Nitish Arora. This program was aired from the Delhi station of All India Radio.